Alaya, younger sister to Oberon, now betrothed to Jaden. Despite the wars that rage, she travels to Rundal for her wedding procession. But it is Goga that awaits her. Alaya persuades the shinobi to ally with her, and together they head for Rundal. Her plan, to use the shinobi from Goga to assassinate Jaden. Meanwhile, in a distant, frozen land, Mont regroups with Engelbert and the others who await his arrival. By his side stands Macherie and Glaciella. With battles soon to come, the forces on both sides grow closer in might.
Wait, where is it you go?
Oh, my apologies. It seems I've woken you. Pay me no heed. I was simply thinking of getting some fresh air.
Do not play the fool. Horn and Wazette. Is war truly brewing between them?
It's not hard to imagine Kuri would see an alliance between Leonis and Horn as quite the betrayal.
What? Need I remind you who it was that put Leonis and the Sanctum on the scales to measure their own miserable gain?
You're lucky this is a dungeon. If those words were to reach Kuri's ears...
I suppose he would never admit his own wrongdoings.
He brands those who defy him as traitors and executes them for their crimes. That is the way of things here. You could even say it is the very history of Wazette. Perhaps I should tell you of the world beyond your cell. Moraga is no more, and Fennis stands divided.
Divided? Have they taken new sides?
Oldoa has hailed to Leonis, but that matters not. The bigger issue is likely the fact Wazette has opened its gates to Melnia and Renel.
Melnia and Renel. I cannot say I know these names.
Oh, you're unfamiliar with them. Quite the vexing pair, I assure you. Life in Saiga didn't work out for Melnia, so she followed her desires beyond the village.
Surely there would be naught for the alliance of Horn and Leonis to fear.
Outsiders such as yourself know nothing of what Kuri has up his sleeve.
A last resort, I assume.
Indeed. Whatever it is, he rushes to have it prepared. I was expecting him to save it for Rundal, mind you. But the prideful Kuri has deemed the united armies of Horn and Leonis to be a threat. Which can only mean that the young lion you put your life on the line to help escape is made of the right metal. Alas for me, time is now of the essence.
Do you mean to say you will aid us?
Sadly, I don't think I will be taking sides in this affair.
Then your goal is Kuri and nothing else. Even if Horn and Leonis must be a pawn to that end.
Exactly.
What is it that drives you so?
Kuri murdered my father. He was once a strategist under Kuri. At the time, Kuri had sired children to women other than his queen, and the resulting conflict over royal succession left Wazette in a state of chaos. Fearing for the future of the nation, my father offered his advice. He suggested announcing to the people that Glaciella, the most skilled of his children in warfare, was to be his successor. Not only did Kuri have no mind to listen, he raged at the notion of having his methods questioned, and executed my father for what he deemed treason.
Unfathomable.
That is life under Kuri.
And what became of the royal succession?
Kuri pit his heirs against each other. He declared that it would be the survivor who succeeds him.
And that survivor was Glaciella.
Correct. The very same Glaciella my father advised in favor of. To what end was my father killed? Overcome with grief, I suppose, my mother voiced her discontent to Kuri. I tried to stop her, alas.
Your mother met the same end.
Not only her, but my older sister as well.
But you were spared that fate.
You do not possibly think that Kuri's wretched heart knows mercy, do you? Do you know the reason I lived?
No.
I licked his boots. No, I performed even more unsavory acts than that. Not only for myself, but for my younger sister as well.
So that is your story.
Once Kuri had been defeated, I intended to see my childhood friend Glaciella take the throne, and give my support as her strategist. I dreamed of this with my younger sister by my side, however.
In order to realize your revenge now,
I no longer feel even a slither of hope for the future of Wazette. Nor do I longer care for the happiness of its people. At least, that was my sentiment up until a time most recent. I cannot risk freeing you from your imprisonment at this time. I wish you well, Lord Schutzelt.
Wait! You cannot mean to!
Are you sure that's for the best?
What do you mean?
Lady Marcherie and Lady Glaciella. Are you all right, Marcherie? Is it the bite of the cold you feel?
You are quite the worrier, aren't you, Glaciella?
I simply...
Thank you, but you need not worry for me. I'm merely nervous, in the most uncharacteristic of ways, what with the great battle that lies ahead.
Very well. There is nothing wrong with such nerves.
They seem to be getting along well enough. I know not of what happened between them, mind you.
They are for now, at least.
For now, you say?
Sooner or later, the time will come when you must make a choice. And trust me when I say this. It will come. You are the king of Leonis. It falls upon you to preserve the nation, and that responsibility takes priority above all things.
You speak true.
Glaciella, that ring.
Oh, Mont gave me this. We were little at the time. It is just a childish trinket. He said it was for protection.
Protection?
I suppose he thought I needed it, as I was already caught up in the conflicts over the royal succession.
I see.
You are going to have your hands full, I'd say.
I cannot help but think you're enjoying this.
King Mont.
Well met, Adelard.
Wizette Castle is known for its indomitable defenses. I would ask your thoughts on how we best bring the beast down.
Well, well. It's nice to hear you speaking like an ally.
Let us just say I am more than aware of how much trouble our commanding shield causes.
I wonder if an elaborate strategy is really what we need.
And by that you mean...
The army of Horn surely has its own ways of war. Which makes me think that instead of bending your methods, we should simply work to complement them.
That would put my mind at ease. Truth be told, I came here intent to suggest that very notion.
Is that so?
Solidus has completed its preparations for battle.
That Engelbert is thorough in his diligence, even when he runs off to do things his own way.
Everything he does is for the sake of Schützelt.
Yes, you needn't say it.
Then, if you'll excuse me.
King Mont.
Leonis stands ready to march at any time.
Well then, let us waste no more time.
Leonis has itself quite the prince. You carry yourself well.
Got an eye for these things, huh?
But of course.
Then don't forget he is no prince. He's our king.
Poor form on my behalf. My humble apologies.
I have heard of your exploits. I believe you hailed from Lycaros?
Yes, Your Highness. We haven't yet introduced ourselves. I am Lisette.
Not gonna bother with your commanding officer, huh?
You moved up in the world.
We are no longer in the service of Lycaros, so you are no longer my superior. I trust you require no further clarity on the matter.
We took to the road in search of a new kingdom to serve under, following the fall of Lycaros.
And that's when you chanced upon Macherie.
A fortunate twist of fate for us.
I believe that sooner or later we will find ourselves facing Rundal on the battlefield. Having you and your experience with fighting their forces on our side is heartening, to say the least.
We did not win, mind you.
Fool! They don't need to hear that.
Oh, but it is the truth.
Didn't I teach you not to say anything that could sell yourself short?
Did you? I barely recall.
What in all the hells?
A bombardment from Styria.
The enemy moves to place itself beyond our range of fire.
Let them scuttle as they please.
Have you forgotten what we carry aboard this ship?
One does not simply forget such a thing, lackwit. It is the only cannon in all the lands with a magically powered range enhancer.
Then why did you call off the artillery?
Because one's master stroke should always be saved for the end. That is why.
I wonder if that is truly so. I would wager that you mean to throw the 1st Division, Akito, against the united armies of Horn and Leonis.
A keen wager indeed. You are correct. I merely wanted to provide Akito with a chance to shine, as their efforts have been rather dull of late. Oh, speaking of such, that Serges of yours is the division's captain, isn't he? What a twist of fate!
How do you know that?
Surely the answer is an obvious one. He is the esteemed captain of the venerable 1st Division, Akito. I found myself compelled to acquaint myself with him, so I took the liberty of doing some research.
Do you truly hate, no, loathe Surges to such a degree?
Not just Surges, Victora, Luartha, not to mention Melnia and Renel. Barely an accolade to their collective names. Yet they prance around Wazette Castle as if its walls were built just for them. I find it quite insufferable, if you must know.
So you wish to drag them down, see them meet with failure?
What an unflattering choice of words. I am merely trying to display the truth to King Kuri. I wish for him to see just how incompetent and undeserving those miscreants are. It is Styria under my command that befits the honor of being the First Division. Yes, indeed. It can be none other than us. I will do anything to see this happen. Anything to claim the trust and confidence of King Kuri. Then it will be I who stands at King Kuri's side. Oh, the pleasure of the very thought of it.
King Mont, what's the plan? This isn't going to end well for us.
We are quite far from their ship. We may be able to move beyond their range if we distance ourselves a little farther.
Agreed. Let us do that. We shall place our troops out of artillery range for now.
Well, well. It seems I've been tailed. You know what you're doing.
I am not like those dim-witted soldiers.
That must make you Renel, then.
I heard that someone stole a corpse from the castle. I assume it was you.
And if that happens to be the case?
That grave... Minwu isn't in there anymore.
What? You dug her up?
You too shall be food for my monsters.
Two, you say? So that's how it is. I think I will now have to start by eliminating you first.
You will achieve nothing on your own. Is that all you have?
You shall just have to wait and see.
You feign bravery.
Do I? It seems to me that it is you who does that, no?
What do you mean?
I mean that you are just a feeble runt, howling as fiercely as you can when your master is nowhere to be seen. Oh, did I touch upon a nerve? It would seem that my words ring true.
You will die for that.
The castle bell. I imagine that means your enemies have begun their march. Should you still be standing here? Won't your master be angry if you do not scamper back soon?
I will return to claim your bones.
So that was Renelle. She seems to fancy herself a strategist, but she is far from it. I went to all that effort to feign the limits of my constitution to disarm her. But it would seem that it is no longer even needed. Return to claim my bones, was it? To think she actually believes a few wolves would be enough to deal with me. Now then, I shall wrap this up and get to taking care of some pending business.
Feast your eyes upon the great old Doa! There's still more of them? Monty?
Hold on!
You were so strong just now. A lesser lady could almost fall in love.
That was reckless. What were you thinking, throwing yourself into the middle of so many enemies?
Oh dear. You saw that little display?
I know not how you feel, but I, for one, think of you as one of us. So, try not to be so reckless with your life.
Ah, I see. It just hit me.
It did?
Alas, I have made an unbending vow of purity to his fierceness. I apologize from the depths of my heartiest of hearts, but your desires are not for me to fulfill.
Doa.
Is something the matter?
I think you've misunderstood me.
Worry not, worry not. All the men say the same thing. Don't be going red, it's fine. Fear not. I respect my body, if nothing else. I will destroy Melnia. And that is something I'll be sharing with none.
I do not doubt you.
That's more like it.
Hey! You said we were excusing ourselves from the front lines to analyze the enemy forces, did you not? Yet the first thing you do is rest your bones.
Spare me your harping. This business takes a toll when you get older.
Unbelievable.
So?
So what?
What do you make of the war effort?
Let's see. I was led to believe this united army was put together in haste, but it is far more functional than I had expected. Horn's 1st Division Solidus lives up to its reputation. They make for a sound foundation. And then there are the individual units that fill the flanks. I had thought Leonis may lack in terms of military might, but they measure up quite well.
So?
So what?
which side is going to come out on top?
Do not tell me that after coming all this way, you're thinking of switching to the side with a greater advantage!
Are you happy to just march to your death then?
Of course I am not! There are all manner of things I still wish to do with my life.
So?
It does not sit well with me to admit this, however.
I knew it. It was the same for the King of Lycaros. When they were cooking up plans for their eastbound invasion, he said Wazette would be the most troublesome of their foes.
From what I have heard, it seems King Jaden of Rundal echoes that sentiment.
That sounds about right.
I wonder why everyone holds Wazette in such a regard.
I've heard a thing or two about this, actually. Word has it that Wazette is secretly trying to revive some kind of once-lost ancient magic.
An ancient magic? One that can blow foes away with a simple incantation or the like?
Who knows? In any case, that's what the King of Lycaros was wary of.
It would certainly make sense, mind you. I was not confident enough to say it at the time, but I sensed an unsettling degree of poise in Wazette.
They've probably got something diabolical up their sleeve.
So?
So what?
Have you arrived at a conclusion?
Well, we have found ourselves a place to serve. And Lady Macherie seems to have her wits about her. And more than anything, she's genuine of heart. So to just up and leave simply because we might be at a disadvantage of sorts, it wouldn't feel right.
So we are staying?
We are.
Good. In that case, I have nothing to add.
What would you have done if I'd said I wanted to side with Wazette?
I would have punched you in the face, and added a run-up too, for good measure.
I'm glad you didn't. Well then, why don't we return to the main force?
Yes, let us do just that.
I should thank you before we march.
For what?
I shall not utter the words again.
We will save Shitselt.
I know. These gates will do naught but crumble under our advance.
We now commence the main assault! Charge!
My army is being pressed, you say?
Yes, Your Highness. The allied armies of the enemy are already at our gates.
Hasten the activation process.
Yes, Your Highness.
And tell Akito to deploy at once.
They are not a force that commands any ability to sway this battle.
What?
No, Severo.
But...
You dare insult my 1st Division?
It truly makes me question why you bothered to keep that prisoner.
Prisoner? You speak of Shitselt.
We would never stoop to such methods.
Severo, this isn't the time.
Know your place, wretch.
Yes, Shitzel could be of some use.
According to our information, he shares a bond with the commander of Solidus.
I see. You suggest we make bait of Shitzel to bring down the mighty Solidus.
I have a better suggestion.
Speak.
We take the ancient ring from Leonis.
You can achieve this?
Without failure.
So, Alea is back safe and sound?
Your Highness.
Alea, there you are. I'm glad you're in one piece. I was starting to miss you. But who might these ladies be?
Nivlu, Mia, and Revelka. They are my personal guards. Do you have a problem with that?
Not at all.
I'm weary from the long journey.
She's as cold as ever. But that's what I like about her. What is it?
Reporting, Your Highness. There is someone who seeks an audience.
There is... You.
My name is Ramada.
Takes care of that.
Let us smash through these gates! Do not falter!
King Mont.
Shitselt.
What? Shitselt! We're coming for you! Hold on! Stop! What? Have you grown craven?
Let us do as King Mont says.
Not you as well!
Darling!
It looks like our enemies will resort to anything now.
It does. Which is a sign of how hard we press them.
This is problematic. We will need to tread carefully.
I wonder if they intend on demanding our surrender.
It is hard to tell. They are likely waiting to see what our next move is.
How do we overcome this, Mont? As it stands, we should be able to break through the gates if we focus our assault. Alas.
We must prioritize rescuing Shitselt.
My apologies.
You have nothing to apologize for. Shitselt is a dear friend to me as well. I would have it no other way.
Even so, we face a challenge most precarious. There must be a purpose behind bringing Shitselt out onto the parapets.
Glaciella, what do you think it is that Kuri plots?
Were this a strategy of Kuri's, I would expect him to unleash a hail of arrows upon us while we stand confounded.
That makes sense.
I speak only from my intuition, yet I believe this to have come from the mind of another.
Which means it could be Victora, or...
You speak of that dim-witted coward?
This woman...
That's Renelle. I will crush you in Melnia!
Speak not of what you cannot accomplish. Traitor. Your forces have done well, but alas.
Stop!
Let them hear your pain.
That low? Dishonorable?
Stand down.
But...
Did you not hear me?
Okay.
Hear me, Renelle! I am Engelbert, commander of Horn's 1st Division, Solidus!
Engelbert!
Darling, no!
I would take his place under your blade!
A commander for one lowly soldier? Ridiculous.
What did you say?
It is as if you want me to know his value to you.
Frederica, you know what it is I need.
No!
Be swift!
No, I can't! Anything but that!
I know what that woman demands. Yet I cannot abide it.
What is it?
It is you, King Mont. Frederica, go!
No! I cannot! Even if it is you who asks it of me.
I do not ask. It is an order.
Engelbert, what is it you intend to do?
You.
I assume you mean me.
State your name.
Mont Leonis. I am the King of Leonis.
It is you whom I elect.
To take the place of Schützelt.
An exchange will be made.
An exchange?
You mustn't, Mont! You are what holds the Allied armies together. Without you...
But this is the only means we have to save Schützelt.
I'm against this.
Engelbert.
It would only break Schützelt's heart should you be taken hostage to set him free.
Forgive me.
Stop! Do not lower your head to me. You have sacrificed more than enough for the sake of others.
Even so, I have made my decision.
Are you truly oblivious to what will happen? What they intend for you?
I know what it is they want, and it is not I.
What then?
Renelle said an exchange would be made. It is this ring that they seek.
You would give them the ring in exchange for Shitzelt's life?
I will go with you. As will I.
No.
Mons? Then, at least take this with you.
This is the ring that I gave you. It will not work. Renelle will not be deceived by this.
I know. It's just for your protection.
My protection?
I have survived the odds thus far because you gave this to me. It instilled me with hope and courage. Which is why I give it back to you now.
I understand. Thank you. Engelbert?
I imagine the feeling of powerlessness weighs too heavily upon him. You truly mean to do this?
I will be careful. I promise you. Even if we cannot come to terms, I don't believe they will hurt Shitselt any more than they have. He's the only chip they have to bargain with. And if things turn foul, I will fight my way out in retreat.
Nevertheless, we cannot allow you to go alone.
Lilith.
Well, this is an honor. I swore long ago that I am your sword and shield, Your Highness. Nothing will change that.
Thank you, Lilith. I will be counting on you.
Don't worry, I'll see you through this.
You are prepared to continue?
We are.
Then you are invited in. I call a temporary ceasefire.
I trust you truly intend to let Shitzel go?
What you offer us will decide that.
Oh, please, we know what you're after.
Take him down to the gates.
Yes, my lady.
The rest of you, stay as you are. I will watch from here.
Then, who is it we are to deal with?
The 1st Division. Aikido.
Everyone, I will need you to stay where you are. Understood? So it was you whom Renelle spoke of when she said we were to deal with Aikido. Shitselt.
Why would you agree to such a deal?
Because you are a cherished friend. Forgive me.
You have no need to ask for such a thing. We both did what we believed in. That is the way of it.
But it's not over yet. I have come here to see through that in which I believe.
Lord Mont.
That's enough talking.
I do not approve, but there is not for it. Do not fight this.
You know what we expect from you, right?
Lord Mont, you must flee while you can!
Do not misunderstand us. We do not wish to engage in these underhanded acts.
I know.
That ring. Yes, that's the one.
What? This is just...
Give it to me. Do not dally. We hold Shitselt hostage. Are you sure you should be wasting our time?
Lord Mont!
This is...
The ring is ours. Shitzelt's fate has been entrusted to us.
Whether he lives or dies is our choice to make.
But with this ring in our possession, we care little if one soldier limps away with his life.
Set him free.
Are you truly certain?
Yes, we have a new task to ask of you.
A new task? By that you mean...
You must deliver this to King Kuri at once.
Indeed. For long has he awaited this moment.
As you command.
Now, see to it quickly.
Shitselt!
Ha! Those two always were too soft.
You're not wrong about that. It's just as Lord Abbot says, Akito are nothing but incompetent wastrels.
But that's why we get to claim the credit for ourselves.
It was us who took the ring from Mont.
I can't wait to see how we're rewarded for this. We should make haste to the throne room.
Now then, our deal is hereby complete.
Which means the ceasefire will be absolved this very moment. This is the extent of what we can do for you.
I pray for your fortunes.
Lord Mont, leave me. Escape. Quickly.
I shall never do such a thing to you again.
But why?
I am the King of Leonis. I will stand by my word, no matter what odds I must defy.
Is the matter in hand?
Yes, Your Highness. We have the ring Mont possessed.
Oh, is that so?
You say this is the ring you took from Mont?
That is correct, Your Highness.
He tried to stop us, but we wrestled it from his grasp, Your Highness.
Is something the matter?
Feeble-minded fools! Deceived by a crude ring like this!
Deceived?
We were deceived? Atone with your lives!
Fooled by a fake ring. A valuable hostage no longer in hand.
Are the preparations ready or not? Hurry!
What in heaven's name is this rumbling?
Mons!
Schitzelt!
Schitzelt, I'm so relieved.
Lady Marjorie, I have returned. Engelbert, I must have made you worry. My apologies.
No. It is good to see you safe.
You never fail us, King Mont.
No. This time we have the ring Glaciella gave me to thank.
Then, what of the true ring?
Don't worry, it is safe. Where is Glaciella?
She took off with Spirare. We tried to stop her, but it was to no avail.
To where did she go?
We know not. All she said was that it must be stopped.
It?
Wazette commands a secret weapon, it would seem.
What kind of weapon do you mean?
Glaciella did not give me a chance to learn any more than that. I'm sorry.
I see.
This discussion can wait. Let us distance ourselves from the castle at once.
Yes, I sense something most foreboding. Let us make haste.
Oh, are you still slinking about pretending to be useful?
Say what you mean.
I just listened in on your little display. Fooled by a fake ring, and you let a precious hostage slip from our grasp.
The failure of dim-witted soldiers.
You are quite the strategist, aren't you? Full of strategic excuses. Melnia, I sympathize with your cause. You clearly don't have it easy. What with having to depend on someone as useless as this. So humor me. How do you plan to recover from this failure?
Failure? An inconvenience like that does nothing to sway the battle. Our masterstroke proceeds as we speak. Horn and Leonis will soon fall.
Grown quite complacent, haven't you?
Complacent?
What I mean is, how long do you intend to let this pathetic excuse for a strategist prance about these halls?
Renelle, silence her.
Your masterstroke, you call it? To me, it seems as nothing but the tide of battle shifting against you. You've all but admitted you cannot win this war without depending on the likes of these two, have you not?
Choose your words carefully.
And if I refuse to do so?
Then you die.
By your hand? My, you almost make me laugh. Well then, be my guest. You're more than welcome to try.
Curse that infernal Kuri. I'd not expected him to activate it so soon. I suppose this means the luxury of time is no longer mine. Not quite as heavily guarded as usual. It would seem it was worth waiting until battle had broken out. If only I can destroy the Magic Research Institute, Wizette will surely be enfeebled. Wait for me, Minwu, O beloved sister of mine.
Pathetic. Renelle, kill her.
I think not! Die! You!
Finish her.
Enough.
You would show her mercy after all she has done.
I will cast her aside when she is no longer of use. However, that time is nearly yet to come.
She insulted Lady Melnia.
I will not repeat myself!
I take orders only from Lady Melnia.
Then death it is.
What?
What is the matter? This is only a taste of what I can do with my bow.
Renelle, that is enough.
A wise decision. If you have such a strong penchant for blood, take it to the battlefield.
Very well. To me, Renelle.
Yes, my lady.
Good. Those two are taking to the field.
Indeed. It would appear they have not learned that we took the fake ring intentionally.
But what do we do now? We cannot hide like this forever.
That is true. If only the commander saw things with a little more clarity.
Oh, is that so?
Commander!
Gods! Don't startle me like that.
What is it you were saying about me?
Surges, do you plan to keep fighting on the side of Wizette?
The side of Wizette? What do you mean?
Well...
I shall be the one to say it. Let us bring down Wizette together.
I will never abandon my homeland. And it needs not be said, but I will never show mercy to traitors who forsake their kingdom.
Why do you hide the truth of your heart, even from us? You loathe the king, I know you do.
Indeed. And if Akito were to withdraw, Wizette would surely be weakened.
I have no doubt that King Mott would welcome us to their ranks with a warm heart. And yet, why do you persist to fight for Kuri?
It is you two who fail to see the way of things.
What?
With or without us, Wizette's victory will not waver.
This rumbling...
Something approaches.
A secret weapon known only to the upper echelon of Wizette's army.
Could it be that ancient magic or something that they whisper about?
I have heard of this. A once-lost ancient magic they say the Magic Research Institute is trying to revive.
There is no truth in that. You shall see for yourself soon enough. As long as it stands, Wizette's victory is but assured.
I don't know what this secret weapon is supposed to be, but do you mean to say that you will serve the king until you die, Sergius? Is that truly what you want for yourself?
Any assault from the front will fail against the mighty wall which is Kuri. For this reason, I shall stay with Wizette and bide my time. I do not care what depravity I must sink to. I will see that wretched king impaled at the end of my spear, even if I must pay with my life to do so.
Sergius...
What in the name of the gods?
This must be...
The secret weapon that Lady Glaciella was talking about!
Mont, call the retreat! Immediately!
Oh, welcome back.
Get your hands off of me.
What? I was just showing some concern for you.
No one asked you for anything. You act like a friend only to betray me behind my back.
Betray you? What are you talking about?
Do you think I am oblivious to what you've done? You let her go, didn't you? That shinobi from Leonis.
Oh, her? I thought things would be more fun that way.
Fun, you say? You want me out of the way so you can have Kuri's favor for yourself, don't you?
That's not it at all. You know exactly what my motivations are in life, don't you? If there's two paths before me, I'll always choose the one that looks the most fun.
Kuri probably knows that you let the shinobi live.
Is that why you ended up in this state? Kuri seems to know everything, doesn't he? But that just means this is gonna be all the more exciting, right? Victora?
What exactly are you up to? And who are you, truly? We met by chance and have traveled together ever since, but never do you speak of yourself. I think this is a fine opportunity for you to tell me the truth. All of it.
The truth?
That is right. Just come clean. And based on what you have to say for yourself, I shall decide what to do with you. What is it? Something you cannot share?
Are you really sure you want to hear this?
Oh, I most definitely do.
Fine, I'll tell you then. I used to belong to the Sanctum. Until I met you, that is.
The Sanctum? You mean that you worked under Sadali?
That's right.
Why would you join forces with the likes of him?
There wasn't all that much for it. Not as if I had a choice in the matter. I am a homunculus, created by Sadali.
A what?
Thought we'd find you here. Prepare yourself for battle.
Battle?
Orders from King Kuri himself. You are to join the front lines.
So, that's the use he sees in me?
Hey! What was that for?
You like a bit of fun, don't you, Luartha? Well, I'm about to make things rather exciting for you.
Damn you! What have you done?
What have I done? Enough of this little dance. Do you think I fail to see you for what you are? Assassins, are you not?
You're as sharp as your spear. But you are correct. We've been ordered to show you no mercy if you fail to comply.
It figures as much. Fine, then I shall take you on. I was just thinking it was time to move on anyway. So, what will it be?
You already know the answer to that one. You truly never let things get boring, Victora. I'm with you, no matter what comes our way.
What you said just before.
It was the truth. All of it. I was a test subject. In an experiment to create a homunculus with its own emotions.
Stop there. What reason would Sottily have for making homunculi?
It seems that long ago, he lost the woman he loved, Exia.
You don't mean to say he attempts to recreate her?
If we're being precise about it, he's trying to resurrect her by restoring the parts that were damaged. Apparently, he keeps her body perfectly preserved under heavy security.
And you were created as a test subject for those experiments? This is unbelievable.
Well, it's your choice whether you want to believe it or not. I probably wouldn't believe it if someone just came up and said that to me either. Sottily gave me a name. He called me Sorrow. They tried to give me certain emotions and control them, but it didn't work how they wanted, so I was discarded, reduced to a mere soldier for the front lines. That's why fighting is the only thing I know. The only thing I'm capable of. I hated what I was. So I ran.
Luartha.
But drifting the land brought me to the painful realization that I really am nothing more than a soldier, only capable of fighting. It's the only thing I know.
Just leave that wretched past behind you.
You think it's that easy? Do you know what it would mean for someone with no future to abandon the only past they have? I'd have nothing. And all I'd be is that soldier who knows nothing but fighting all over again.
Luartha.
I've decided to live my life in the most distant way from sorrow, and that's how I want to die. I'm not even sure when I began to think like this, but I do. It's a delight being with you, whether we're doing the right thing or up to no good. It makes me feel alive. I'm still just that soldier I always have been. But in your heart, I think I get to be my own person. Which is why...
You are a damned fool, aren't you?
What?
You should have mentioned something this important a long time ago. If you had, I would have made things ever so much more exciting for you. No past? Then just make your own. Fill it with so many memories until you cannot remember them all. No future. If you have a past, the future will find its way to you whether you want it to or not.
Victora.
I was just thinking how disappointing it would be to leave Wizette empty-handed. Join me for a little more fun. I promise it'll be worth it.
I like the sound of that. If you're in, I'm in. All the way to the end.
We have received reports that the Research Institute has been infiltrated by outsiders.
This place is known only to a scarce few. Who could they be?
I know not, but I imagine they will not be thwarted easily. Which is why whoever takes them down will be getting a reward, it seems.
If that's the case, let it be us who claim their heads.
Agreed. Let us make for the entrance.
An intruder? Who else besides me would have such business here? I can only hope they do not complicate matters with their presence.
How are we to fell such an enormous monstrosity?
Our attacks do not, and this will be troublesome.
Shitzelt, are you able to stand on your own? Yes, I will make do.
Darling, where are you going?
Take care of things here.
Commander, you do not mean to...
Don't do it! You mustn't!
It is my time to repay a favor.
What is Engelbert doing?
Well...
I apologize for our commander's whims. What do we do?
How am I to answer that?
Should we simply speak the truth?
We can't. It will just cause more chaos.
Yet, we cannot simply pretend like naught will happen.
I know. But even if we were to go after him, I don't think he will listen to our pleas.
That is certain to be true.
How do we defeat this?
Mont.
That looks like...
King Mont.
Melnia and Renel.
You will pay for your insults. And I shall claim that ring as my own.
I'd like to see you try! No one gets to take their filthy heads but me!
So even the traitor presents herself for her demise. Renel, you may tear through them as you please.
As you wish, my lady.
And then, you are to kill Mont. Fail to retrieve the ring, and you will not outlive your disgrace.
I understand.
Uldoa!
Stay out of this! Now is my time to claim vengeance for his fierceness!
Renel! What of Uldoa?
To think you still find yourself concerned for the weak. You are my true goal. I will sever your arms, take the ring, then kill you. By order of Lady Melnia. Lament your feebleness.
That voice, it cannot be!
This ill-formed abomination.
Engelbert!
Fascinating.
Frederica, what has befallen Engelbert?
He has donned that terrible magic armor that Sadali gave to Horn long ago.
In order to save us from our plight?
Yes. We tried to stop him, but he would not listen.
How could he do this? If something is not done, Engelbert will suffer the same fate as Moraga.
I know! Darling knows that too, yet even so... Please, you must understand. He has his reasons.
As time passes, the darkness will consume Engelbert's body. Before that comes to pass, we must strike down Renel and destroy the armor!
Okay, I'm ready.
You will not have your way. Pit the ice golem against that abomination!
Incredible!
Darling!
Now is our chance to defeat Renel, while Engelbert keeps the enemy at bay.
Okay.
Here we go!